Alright, priest.
The light shall bring victory.
Not bad, I got one of my 1-drops. Alright, so obviously you don't want to keep these. Look for something lower costing, like 2 or 3. There we go, that's a good hand now. Especially if I win the joust. I don't think I've won a joust with this yet, this run, but who knows, maybe this is the first time? Nope. Yeah, this has always been a 1-2 for me in all these games. That's whatever though. At least it's something. You just play Fairy Dragon here. This matchup is board control, well, which is most of Arena, but... Okay, so I want a Flame Juggler and then trade in the 1-2 if I get the 50-50. I could just Dagger, so I don't have to risk it, and just develop the Dagger as well. I think I'll do that.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't want to roll 50-50 because if the Juggler misses, then I lose my Fairy Dragon. I'll have to trade that in, and I really don't want to. It's 3 damage. If he plays like a 5 health, like a Yeti, now I really need this Juggler to hit, because I don't have a combo for SI. I mean, I could play my own 4-drop. Yeah, he's gonna trade in and heal then. So I mean, it's now or never. I might as well try. If I lose the 50-50, then all right, great.
Here we go.
I don't know. I really don't trust this card, but if it comes down to it, it is 50%. And then he burned his coin there, so he probably has another follow-up. Yep. If I had a 2-drop, I could use SI. I think here I don't really want to double trade, but it might be the best thing to do. Yeah, because I don't want him to Velens, I don't want him to buff. So, I mean, normally I'd go face there if it was another class, but it's priest. I can't let him keep anything on the board. So, and this is a 4-4. He shouldn't really be able to kill it in one shot because it's at 4 health. I mean 4 attack. So, feeling pretty safe about leaving this without using the hero power on the same turn. Like normally you want to play this on turn 7, you play this and then you use your hero power so it becomes a 6-6. But since he has no board and Death and Pain can't kill this, so I just chose to play it. So now here I can Dagger up, this lives with 1 HP and then just play the Tall Strider. Seems like a solid play. And I'll use the Dagger charge. Why? Because, you know, I want to inspire every turn, so I'm going to be using this Dagger anyways next turn. Plus, it's not like I have any Deadly Poisons in the deck where I want to keep both charges. So yeah, see, he has to Nova just to kill this because it's such a big threat. But I have another one coming up, so I used my Dagger last turn. So I'll re-Dagger and have another 6-6. If he has Death, he'll show it here on this. But I can't play around Death. Like it's too good of a turn to develop this. He has no board, so if he has Death, then whatever. I think if he had it, he would have used it by now. Let's see though. Right now, I feel like I'm favored to win this game, but it depends on the card quality of the priest. As it stands right now, it looks like I'm probably gonna win, but we'll see. Basically, what I'm saying is he needs really good cards to catch up from this point, because I have this guy. Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. Now, I don't think he has... The thing here is, I don't think he has a Death. So I'm considering daggering and sending my 5-2 in, because this already has low HP, and just sending the 8-8 to his face, and then just playing Trade Prince. Alternatively, I could trade... do the same thing, keep my 5-2, this drops down to 3 HP.
I wonder.
I think I want to keep this healthy, so I'll make the trade with the Tall Strider.
Here
Re-Dagger, play Trade Prince, and then just hit 8 to the face. Yeah, that thing being at 2, if he had another Nova, like a Bluegill, It's a good trade for me, a 5-2 into a 5-6, so I just took it. Although I could have kept all 3 of these guys on the board. This would have been at 3 HP though. And since he doesn't have death, because he would have obviously used it, I think.
Magic detected.
I want to keep this as high HP as possible.
Do you need a blessing?
Hopefully he doesn't buff this. Alright, good. So here is another easy play. I'm gonna leave that guy alive, maybe. Yeah, I'm probably am. So it's gonna send that guy in here. Kill this. Could I have one? Betrayal here. Oh, I think I could have won. Shit. Yeah, if I betrayaled there, then SI. No, I could have. Yeah, betrayaled this, SI that down, then redagger 15. Yeah. All right. So I messed up.
Here
That's my
we
bad.
go.
Hopefully I don't get punished, but yeah, I just missed lethal. I wasn't even thinking about it because it was such a bad use of betrayal, but it was enough to win me the game. So no. I should still win anyways, but if I lose, then I deserve it. Like, my board is just so ahead. Well, what is he gonna
You
do?
have been.
Triple Mind Blast or something like that. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty easy win, even though I misplayed in the end. I had control of the board with the entire game. It's because he didn't play. He didn't have a 2-drop on turn 2. I think he played. No, he did have a 2-drop on turn 2. No, it's because of my jouster. Like, that's the thing. Even if it loses the joust because you're on rogue, which I always lose the joust with the Gadgetzan jouster. Even though I lose, I can just dagger, so it does 2 damage that way. So it's still useful, even though it loses the joust. All it means is I have to dagger and take, you know, extra damage. But that's fine. These are good. Yeah. This is a really good hand. I can't complain. Especially with Zombie Chow. Now, that's why this is better than the Gadgetzan Jouster, because it's always a 2-3, and I don't really give a single shit about the Death Rattle early on in the game. I don't care if he restores 5 HP. It's just about the tempo. So here I will hold this, and... So, like I was saying, I redaggered because I don't want to waste this battle cry, and Shattered Sun is looking really good. This is pretty easy so far. So what's his follow-up to this? I guess Consecration. Yeah, Consecration, but then it's a 2 for 2. But Consecration would be kind of bad here. I do have a follow-up though, just play Shredder. Coin. I wouldn't be surprised if he just consecrates this. True Silver. Alright, fine. Still a good card. I still will play Shredder. I'm tempted to play the Stormwind Knight actually. Just so he uses his True Silver charge on the Zombie Chow. But if he pops the Shredder, I get initiative with the Death Rattle. And I want to play this as like surprise, so I think I'll play the Shredder anyways. Even though I don't like how True Silver can just take it out. Especially I could have played a 2-5 and then True Silver can't kill it in one shot. But it's fine. Coin down.
Don't mess with Tusk.
And Morgan. Alright. I could. That's a pretty funny betrayal. Like I could betrayal here. Alright, he chooses to pop the Shredder. It's a good 2-drop. Alright. So here's one play. I can Betrayal to just pop the Worgen before it comes out of stealth. And play Auto Barber, clear that. Or Shiv, so no. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Here's the play. Take out the Worgen. He misplayed. He should have put the Worgen in the middle. So now I'm super, like, I would have done this instantly, but the second thought I had is I'm weak to Consecrate, which I am. But he didn't play on turn 4. He used True Silver to take out my minion. He would have probably consecrated there instead. So I'm thinking he doesn't have it unless he drew it last turn, which is why I just put all of these. You know, I super overextend into consecrate because I'm just gonna take the risk that he doesn't have it. So yeah, I don't think he has it. What do I want to do here? I want to play the... I don't want to play this because it's such an easy kill for the tiger, and it's a charger. So... let's see what this hits first. Hopefully the tiger. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Drop him to 6, redeck. So next turn I have, just from my hand, I have, or my hand and my weapon, I have 1, 2, 4 damage, he's at 6. And that's assuming everything here dies, which it could do like consecration, but he doesn't have it. That's why I'm overextending, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the card. It's not gonna save him. He needs a taunt now. Yeah, he's done. Well, no, let's calculate, because he heals back to 12. 6, I don't want to miss lethal. 6, 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 12. Let's just double check. So 6, 9 with my dagger, 11, Shiv is 12. Alright, that's lethal.
Here we go.
So basically this game was won because he didn't have consecration. If he did have consecration, I would have probably lost. But we already made the read that he didn't have it because he true silvered at 3-2 when there was 2 3-2s on the board. So at that point, it was just, is he going to top deck? And in Arena, usually you don't play around top decks unless you're really, really ahead. Like, you have a huge lead, then you start thinking, okay, maybe I shouldn't play the 4th minion because he could top deck my control tech, or maybe I shouldn't play another minion because he could top deck Flame Strike, and then like I'll lose the game because of that. But when you're not super ahead, and if you want to build an advantage, you can't afford to play safe. Like, you shouldn't play safe, especially if you have a read that he doesn't have the card in your hand. Then you definitely shouldn't play safe. You should push the advantage so you win the game. So when I built this deck, I kind of expected it to get, I'm not going to say 12, but I expected at least get 10, because look at the list on your screen. It's a pretty good list. Like, I have the early game, I have a decent amount of late game. Boulder Fist, Arch Commander, Trade Prince, and Jorgrimmar are all good late game cards. They're not like shitty ones, you know, like with high attack and low health. They all have high health, decent attack, and that's the only late game I need, really, as a rogue. And as long as I draw into my early game, like, I can't have this in my hand. As long as I get my 1 and 2 drops early on, then I usually can control the game. Oh yeah, I had to draft this. I remember the other epics were even worse. It was like Hungry Crab and some other piece of garbage, like Junkbot. So I just went with this, even though I know it's like a terrible card. Hey, I think it's gotten me 1 Nerubian in all of these, in these 13 games.
Powering up. Portals online.
So definitely gonna play this here and just pray that it hits this guy. Yeah, I've been getting lucky because even my other game, this has worked out for me. It's the Jouster that always loses, but I guess this guy wins for me. So the secret, what could that be? Well, we're gonna attack anyways. If it's redemption, then we just dagger and kill it. Alright. Alright, so we are 2 cards ahead of him. Well, this is kind of like half a card, so I guess 1.5 card. These are the 2-1. But we're still ahead on card value. Tempo, not really. Let's see. I think I'm just going to full clear here. So, I don't want to give the Paladin anything.
Here we go.
And I just use my dagger charge as well, because I have Auto Barber sitting in my hand, so. Here, any 4-drop will kill this. Any like normal static 4-drop. Doesn't have one. Alright, this is looking good so far.
Reporting for duty.
So I have a couple of plays here. I can Beneath the Ground Dagger, or I could play Jouster, Auto Barber, and Dagger. I mean, screw it. Let's do this. Because I don't want. The only reason I did this, one, because I'm greedy, and two, I don't want. Like, I don't need the +1 attack. I'm trying to be as big as possible. Like, I don't need to use it. I only need 1 damage to clear his board. So. Although this play, probably like most players, like all the good arena players would have done this. And I like Beneath the Grounds is a dead card. It usually doesn't work. He has 23 cards in the deck, and there's three of mine. So it would have probably been smarter to just develop the board there, but whatever.
Reporting for duty.
I think I will Argent Commander that. Or maybe I won't. Yeah, maybe I won't, on second thought. Why? Because, I don't know. This is better. The 4 attack is... Into a 2/4 is not that great. I want like a 4/4 or something better. Plus I can say this. I can just play the Raider if he can kill it. Now the scary thing is I'm leaving a creature up so he can kings and stuff, but whatever. It's going to be so hard to completely deny him this whole game from ever keeping a single creature because it's Paladin. So I'll just go for the better play, which is this. Like I said, this guy usually loses for me, the Jouster. Well, I think this is the very first time where I've won the Joust. So I'll kill that and then just go face. Now here he can punish me. There's so many things. Like, this is the risk. The Paladin has so many tools to punish if you leave a single creature on the board. Now let's see if he has one of them. Kings, Might. The new card Seal of Champions is very good in Arena. The Divine Shield. That's exactly what I was talking about. So now he gets to kill my 4/4 for free. Fine. Now I guess I'll use Argent Commander. Yeah, I'll use Argent Commander now. So I wasted my Raider, and I could have, and like I said, you know, I said I could have just used this last turn, and then we wouldn't have this situation on our hands. But I feel like, if he has the card, okay, at least he used up the card now. You know, it was still a 2 for 2, I guess, or 2 for 1. And like I said, it's going to be so hard for me to completely deny him every single creature, so might as well just use it now. Betrayal doesn't do anything here. It's just going to be a bunch of trades. I want to Dagger kill that. That goes into there. So this is a 2/3. This is a 2/1. Consecrate doesn't wipe both of them. So if I Dagger have 6 mana, then I guess I'm just going to play Puddle Stomper and Harvest Skull. Alright, we have our play.
Victory!
So why do I not hit here? So both of them don't die to Consecrate. I'd rather have this at 3 and this at 1. And then we're going to play both of these. So right now Consecration kills 2 creatures, leaves these at 1. So my control tech is bad, but I'm not going to play around that. Like I said, I'm not ahead enough where I can play around my control tech. I'm at 19 life, he's at 24. So, alright. So I can just... So this is gonna be the... I'm gonna pop the Shredder. This is a good trade for me anyways. That sucks. Alright, well... I mean, if that happens, there's just really nothing I can do about that. I have to double trade. It's a Paladin. Here I'll double trade. So that was really bad. Like he got one of the best 2 drops. Millhouse would I guess would have been better, but that was a 2/3 or any random 2/3 or a 3/2 would have been fine. But what can you do, right?
For Blackwing!
Oh shit! He gets the 9/9. Fine. That's bad. And he has a silence. All right. That's really bad. Okay. Damn. Dropped me to 15, and then you have that card. So sometimes even if you play control like this, the Paladin's cards are just are really good. Where like I don't have any assassinates in this list, and I kind of used all my tricks. He's gonna get a really good trade here, and there's nothing I can do about that. So now I have to just go face. So it's gonna be let's see. This, kill that, face. I'm just all in here because he has this card. If he goes face, I'm at 4 HP. True Silver finishes me off, so I'm in a really bad spot. I'm probably gonna lose this game. as soon as I saw him play that 9/9, I'm like, it's over. I'm pretty sure it's over because I don't have assassinate. I don't have a sap. There's nothing I can do, and I couldn't even kill it that turn. I mean, I could have, but I would have taken 9 damage. So yeah, he can go face. I'm at 1 now, and he probably has a card to finish me off. Another hammer grab. All right, fine. It's a good game. So like this matchup is. I actually have the advantage. The rogue usually has the advantage, which is why I'm playing rogue, because there's so many paladins, because they're the strongest class right now, post TGT. But the big but is if the paladin's deck is good enough, it doesn't even matter. Like looking at his list, he has 2 Seal of Champions, 2 Hammer of Wrath, Murloc Knight, Shredder, Crusher. The only, I guess, bad card you can say he played was maybe Redemption and Owl, but they're not that bad. So yeah, oh well. We don't. Maybe the rest of his deck was bad, and he just drew the good ones. Who knows? Either way, I lost. So that was a pretty interesting run. Like I said, I expected to go at least 10 wins. I got 11, 1 off 12, but that's fine. So let's just see what we can draft next. So objectively, I think Druid is the best one here. But I've been having a lot of fun with Priest, so I'm gonna pick Priest. Although, I think if you see these 3, you should go with Druid. Warlock is the worst out of the 3, in my opinion. But some players are good with Warlock. I just don't like Warlock, because their class cards are weak. Even though their hero power is really, really good if you're, ahead. So they never lose card advantage. So yeah, like Druid if you want to win, but Priest is just more fun. So just go Priest. And I have so much gold, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to play what's fun. So this is a 5/4, this is a 5/5. This effect is not that great, the Inspire, like, doesn't matter. Maybe even worse for Priest, because usually you don't burst people down, you outlast them, outvalue them. So stat-wise, I think this is a little bit better. I would have a 5/4 for 4 instead of 5/5 for 5. But this Battlecry, if I get some mechs, it might be good, so I'll pick that first. These are all garbage. I guess we'll go with the 1 damage thing. This is a pretty good card. We'll take that in Arena. So draw or silence. I think I'll just go with draw because I have no 2 drops anyways. Pain, Northsea Crack. Okay, this is a hard choice. They're all pretty good cards, to be honest. So the greediest pick is the 9-drop. I don't have any. It's a really good 9-drop too. But Pain and Crusader are very good early game cards, and early game is where the Priest struggles. So if you can, get past that, then the Priest is good. So like I really want to pick the Kraken, but I think Pain and Crusader are better. Now it just comes down to which one I want. I think Pain is more valuable because it has the potential to kill higher value, higher cost creatures than 2. So for example, Water Elemental has 3 attack or less, and it's 4 mana. So you trade 2 mana for 4. So I will go with Pain, and it's instant removal. Velen's Chosen. You almost always pick this card, because if they make the mistake of letting you have 1 creature, then you can buff it to. So like I have a 3/2, they have a Yeti, for example. Let's just say I have a Raptor against a Yeti, a 3/2 against this 4/5. They somehow, either I already have board control, they just drop down the Yeti, or they are stupid and they don't kill my creature. Then I Velen's Chosen it. I have enough attack to kill it. My creature becomes a 5/6. I kill it, and then I can heal my guy. That's why this card is really good, even though Yeti is also really, really good. So these are horrible, honestly. Like this is the best card here, but for the Priest, not really. This is much better for Paladin and Shaman. Something where their hero power summons a guy, and then this card like affects it right away. For Priest, it's all this is like a win more card. It assumes you have board control. So like normally I would pick this just value wise, but Ogre Magi, I would rather have a 4/4 for 4 than a 5 mana 4/3, if you know what I mean. Another Velen's, that's really good. So I could go Acolyte here for card draw, or just go with a stronger creature. Just go with that. Oh wow. It's not going to be the Guardian, so it's value or more immediate pressure. So this is a really good card. Like you get on turn 8, you can start getting infinite. This is again, it's a win more card. This is also a solid value card, 6/4 for 6, and you get like a random 4-drop. So, like I think Kodo Rider has more value, but again, I'm Priest. My whole point of Priest is you need to just last. Like if you get to the late game, you're probably gonna win. Like if it gets like turn 10, 11, 12, you're just gonna like outvalue them, especially if you have a big creature sticking. So I'll just take the gold. It's more tempo. Creeper is a good card, and I really don't have a decent 2-drop. I have Loot Hoarder, that doesn't really count. I think we'll go that. Even though Frost Elemental is a pretty good card. Like, if they play a big 6-drop, you can stall, get a body on the turn, and stall their next attack out from their Ogre or something. But we'll just go for Haunted Creeper. Northshire is good with Velens, and it's card draw. These are all pretty average. I guess this is the best one, Fen Creeper. We'll take a 2-drop. The other 2 cards aren't that great. These 2 4-drops are pretty bad. I mean, this is decent with Velens, but I'll just go with the Knight. Do I have any mechs? I guess these 2 5-drops can synergize with each other. Actually, I have 3 mechs. This is a mech. It's not that bad, I guess. Oh, here's another mech. Perfect. Alright, that's the easy pick. Ooh. Juggler or Jouster. This can, if this wins the Joust, it's a really good card. Like, it's a better Sunwalker. But if it loses, it's just a 5/6 for 6, which is a worse Pit Fighter. Juggler is just a really good 2-drop. Like, hands down, one of the best 2-drops in Arena that you can get, neutral ones. It's tough here. I only have like 2 real 2-drops. I don't really count Loot Hoarder because it's understated. So I want to pick Juggler, but Jouster is just, it's like the greedier pick. I'm 16 cards in. I can't really trigger Juggler with my hero power. Like, that's the only thing. Like, this is much better with Paladin and Shaman because their hero power summons a minion. My hero power doesn't. Juggler and Haunted Creeper go well together, but who says I'm gonna have those 2 cards together all the time, right? So we're just gonna go with the Jouster. It's a good 6-drop. Holy Fire here. It's a good card. Let's go for the Panther, because Panther and Chosen, Velen's Chosen also works, even though its health isn't that high. I guess we'll go with this card because I can actually heal it. So I can get a 2/3 for 3 mana, which sucks, but it's better than the other 2 cards. I glanced the other 2 cards, they're not that great. Dark Iron here easily. The other 2 cards suck. These are garbage. Guess we'll just go with the 2-drop. 3rd Velens, yes, I'll take it. Why is it? Is this a glitch? It shows 2 here and then another one. Let me go back for a second and check again. That must have just been a glitch. Alright, I have no idea. Anyways, let's forget about that. Lobber or Kodo? I think Lobber is a little bit better. Let's go with that. Pain or Alpha? Let's take another Pain. We have decent amount of 2-drops now. Like, with Velens. Temple Enforcer, one of my favorite priest cards. One by far. But Mechanical Yeti is a good card too, and I have Max Energy. So, actually, I might take the Yeti. How many 4s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 6s do we have? 1, 2, well, 2. And I really want to take Temple Enforcer. Like, I think the correct thing to do here is taking the Yeti, because we have Max Energy on turn 5. You drop this on turn 4. We already have a Yeti, but another one doesn't hurt. You drop this on turn 4. If you have one of these on turn 5, it's huge. Like, this is a 4/9. Are you kidding me? And even this, a 5/6. Yeti then. Oh man. I'm just going to be greedy and go with the Temple Enforcer. I was going to pick that anyways, but there's a strong case that Yeti's just flat out better there. But I love this card so much. So, First Death, yeah, I'll take that. I don't have any, so. Thoughtsteal, yeah, it's greedy. It's better than these 2. Thoughtsteal, definitely. Card draw. Oh, there's another 4-drop. Okay, I don't feel that bad now. And this is a good 4-drop too. And then last card, Azure Drake. Fairly good card. I could take the Shadow Boxer, but yeah, this card just way better. Alright, so this is a decent priest deck. What are we missing? How many 2-drops we have? We have decent early game. If the Pain kind of helps the early game. We have 2 1s. This is all right. Yeah, I wouldn't really count this, but our 3s are looking weak. We besides Velen's Chosen, that's not a 3-drop. Like 3-drop creatures, we have Rifleman, Panther, Worgen. Worgen is probably maybe Panther, Worgen are all right. This card sucks. 4s are looking all right, pretty good actually. 5s are good, and so we don't have any mind controls. You see like nothing here in the 7+ slot, but that's okay. Like, we can still win with just these late game cards. It's the early game I'm worried about in pre. So if we survive the early, basically how these games are going to go is this: if we manage to get a good Velen's Chosen off, we'll just win the game. If they play board control and they kill all our creatures like they should be doing, and we never get a good Velen's, we're just going to lose. So it's especially when we have 3 of them. So. Anyways, yeah, let's see how it goes.